You think you've moved on, but your nervous system disagrees. Emotional scars don't fade with time. They harden in silence. And the most dangerous scars are the ones you pretend aren't there. You still flinch when someone raises their voice. You still overthink every message you send. You still shrink yourself to avoid conflict. And yet, you call that growth. But the truth? It's just hypervigilance, wearing a mask called maturity. No one tells you this. Healing is not about forgetting. It's about remembering, without drowning. And right now, you're still sinking. The human brain doesn't need new wounds to suffer. It just needs reminders, a familiar perfume, a subtle shift in someone's tone. And suddenly, you're 7 years old again, or trapped in that toxic relationship, or standing before a door that never opened when you needed someone the most. Your body remembers what your mind has tried to suppress. That's the hidden legacy of emotional scars. They turn into patterns, into choices that don't look like pain until you trace their origin, like the way you ruin good relationships because safety feels foreign, or the way you chase validation because a child inside you still believes love must be earned. Let's be brutally honest. Your high standards are often just fear dressed in elegance. Your independence? Sometimes it's just loneliness, rehearsed as pride. Because trauma doesn't always scream. It whispers, don't trust, don't need, don't hope. Gabor Mate once said, trauma isn't what happens to you. It's what happens inside you when no one is there to help. You already know this. Why else do you keep dating the same kind of person? Why else do you feel trapped in the same job, same city, same story in a new disguise? Because your unhealed scars remember more than your willpower ever could, and nobody told you you're not broken. You're conditioned. Your defense mechanisms once saved you, but now they're just overprotective bodyguards who haven't realized the war is over. And what's worse, society celebrates your pain as strength. You're so resilient, they say, but they never ask what it cost you. They never realize some of your best traits are trauma mutations, perfectionism, overachievement, people-pleasing, all of them. Applauded adaptations born from the silent terror of, I must never be a burden. You smile in rooms you want to run from. You help others while ignoring yourself. And the world calls you kind, but they don't know. Kindness was your survival language when nobody listened to your cries. Here's the shocking truth. Most of your overreactions are not overreactions at all. They're flashbacks, disguised as personality traits. And if anyone's ever called you too sensitive, what they really meant was, you see what others ignore. And that's not a flaw. It's a superpower forged in fire. Emotional scars are like tattoos on your subconscious. They won't fade unless you rewrite them. Talk therapy, somatic healing, even psychedelic-assisted therapy like those studied by MAPS. These are not trends. They are science-based attempts to speak the language of the body, where trauma truly lives. And yes, healing will cost you. It will cost comfort. It will cost denial. It might even cost some relationships. But what you gain is clarity. Clarity that shows you. Not every loss was a tragedy. Some were disguised self-rescue missions. Maybe nobody ever told you. Grief isn't just for death. It's for the childhood you never had, the apology that never came, the version of you who waited too long, to be chosen by someone who couldn't even choose themselves. You keep looking for closure, in conversations that will never happen, hoping the people who hurt you will get it. But here's the warning no one gives you. Sometimes, healing means giving up justice, because not everyone who harmed you will admit it. And if you wait for that to be free, you're giving the jailer the key. Instead, realize this. Your pain shaped you, but it doesn't define you. Your story doesn't end where your wound began. It begins where you stop pretending you're not bleeding. Viktor Frankl found this truth in the camps. Suffering without meaning destroys, but suffering with meaning transforms. You're not here to survive, you're here to alchemize. Yes, your emotional scars are invisible, but they are maps. If you're brave enough to read them, they're not curses, they are clues, and the moment you stop hiding them is the moment they lose their power. Don't numb them, don't distract from them, don't wrap them in toxic positivity. Sit with them. Listen to what they're trying to protect. Because beneath every scar is a story, and beneath every story is a truth you've been terrified to admit, that you are still lovable, even in your mess, still worthy, even in your rage, still whole, even with your cracks. Healing isn't becoming someone new, it's remembering who you were, before the world taught you to fear yourself. So here's the challenge no one gives. What would your life look like if you stopped calling your coping mechanisms personality and started calling them what they are? Old code running on a machine that's finally ready to heal? Because you weren't born to just function. You were born to be free. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support the channel and get more helpful videos. See you next time.